Why does my back still hurt? So, you had all the tests. Initially, the pain was very severe. It is getting better, but you still have discomfort. It's been more than 6 months since the original pain. While you're better, still very frustrating. Yet the medical doctors say that there's nothing more that they can do for your back pain. I know, you're angry. It's year 2020. If we can put a man on the moon, how come we can't find a cure to this pain? This is a very common conversation in my office. So let me tell you how I answer the question. Unfortunately, not everybody's happy with the answer. Unfortunately, not everybody wants the truth. Back pain is a part of life. There's more than an 85% chance that someday in your life, you'll experience a debilitating back pain episode that affects your ability to work, to have fun, and to be intimate with your lover. While things like disc herniations and broken bones can heal, the natural process of aging still continues. The discs do wear down over time. That's why everyone after the age of 50 start to get shorter. The discs degenerate, they flatten, and then you become shorter. Bones start to spur as the cartilages break down and wear down. And because of that bone cartilage wear down, the body reacts by enlarging the surface areas to produce less pressure on the bones. The bones enlarge and spur out. Muscles and ligaments, with their repetitive use, stretch and lose their elasticity. We all know this is happening. We can see in our own faces. There are wrinkles, the hair grays, some of us start to bald. While those degenerations are not painful, the other degenerations that you cannot see are the bulges of the discs, the spurring of the bones, and the stretching of the ligaments and tendons. This occurs to each and every one of us, and this is the process of degeneration that causes pain, stiffness, and increased soreness with use and activity. When we're young, we naturally assume we'll be pain-free for the rest of our lives, but everyone after a certain age has some pain. Whether a trick ankle or trick knee, or a stiff frozen shoulder, or a pain to the neck or back, it will happen to all of us if we live long enough. So, if you want to know why we still have some of the pain, we must also accept that some of it is part of the aging process. In certain circumstances, the pain can be so severe that a surgical option may be appropriate. That includes situations where we can replace your joints or relieve the pressure on your nerves. But before you get to that solution, we must all be realistic to know that it will never be the same. We do not have the medical technology to make you back to normal. We cannot reverse this process of degeneration. We do not have this fountain of youth solution that's been pursued since the beginning of time. While it's true that injuries can accelerate the degenerations, know that the only factors we can individually control to decrease this degeneration is to control and maintain our weight, to eat a proper diet, to exercise and stretch, and to avoid smoking. All other factors are mostly out of our control. While many of you are frustrated, know that you can still make a difference by your attitude and by controlling what we discussed before. As I tell my patients, if we accept that we will have pain, then we must decide how we live with that pain. You can think positively and do what you can control, or you can think negatively and live in despair. I know it's not easy. I know for every 2 steps forward, there's 1 step back. But you must try, as really, there's no other choice. There's no other option. I hope this doesn't discourage you too much. If you'd like more information about your spine or related topics, please subscribe to our newsletter or to our YouTube channel. Thank you.